It's Sunday the 21st of May.
Yep.
Actually the day that the new timetables start.
Yeah.
But today we're on a very special mission because today it's the only day
Like of the whole summer
that we can do this very particular one station. We're at Euston. It's our first foray north. Are you ready?
Yes.
To the train. So our train's on platform 3.
Yes.
We're going to Manchester.
Yep.
Before we go though,
Oh yes.
whilst we're on the train journey,
Yes.
we can treat the viewers to an interview we did with...
A lovely man called Richard.
Who was Richard?
He was a train driver for Southeastern.
Yes.
And he met us, oh, what day was it? Yesterday?
The other day, last week. Here's Vicky on the train to tell you all about it.
We are in Tunbridge and we are on the train going to Nutfield. Geoff is here, but we also have Richard with us, who is a driver.
Hello, how do you do? You're a driver for Southeastern, is that correct? How many years have you worked on the railway for Southeastern?
I would have done 10 years this year on the railway.
Is this like a boyhood thing? Were you the little boy that wanted to drive trains and it became a reality? Why did you become a driver?
Yeah, I think you probably hit the nail on the head there, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
Most kids probably dream of being train drivers at some point in their life, and for most it fizzles out, but it's just something that stayed with me.
Do you still get a kick out of it? Is there still part of 8-year-old Richard inside of you that enjoys driving a train most days?
Most days.
Most days.
Some days.
Now, are you a PA-friendly driver? I love it when you get on a train and you get a driver that's...
Yes.
And they like to do a bit of banter. Do you have any particular sort of favourite banter moments?
Well, if we're delayed for a significant amount of time, especially going to London on the morning peak, I normally remind people that it's a good thing, so it gives them a few minutes extra to finish the crosswords.
You've actually done that
I've done that. I have made that announcement.
What's the most bizarre... You must have had a bizarre interaction with
I hear Richard's an award-winning driver.
Oh, that is right.
I was 2 years ago now, 2015, I was nominated for Train Driver of the Year in the Rail Staff Awards.
Is this for real?
This is for real.
This isn't a joke?
No, you can check on the website, check the previous nominations. I actually made it through to the final 10. There was an incident on the Hastings line one morning. There'd been lots of trees come down overnight due to a storm.
Okay.
And I cleared a number of trees from the track, and by doing so it prevented delays, and the company saw fit to nominate me for Train Driver of the Year. I didn't win. Sorry,
let's just back up a few stops. You cleared some trees from the line.
I say trees, probably branches to be fair.
Sorry, by hand?
Yes.
Oh, you actually got out on the line and you were like, oh, sorry.
Remove them from the track.
For a minute I had visions of you sort of attaching like a plough device to the front of your train and just sort of driving through. Okay. So have you ever hit a tree?
I have hit a tree.
What happened?
Several. The worst one I hit was coming out of Mountfield Tunnel. It was Battle Bonfire night, in actual fact.
Right.
I'd come out of Mountfield Tunnel, I was travelling around 50 miles an hour.
So was this in the evening, was it night time?
This was in the afternoon.
Oh, so you could see?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Good visibility, but it's on a bend.
Okay.
And I'd come out the tunnel doing 50 miles an hour. I saw a tree across the track, across both tracks.
And we're not talking like a little branch, we're talking like a big tree. And it was lying sort of horizontal across both tracks?
Horizontal, and it was at cab height. It wasn't lower down on the track, it was actually at cab height.
So at 50 miles an hour, you suddenly, with how much time to go,
I put the emergency brakes on. I didn't have very long, and I left the cab.
You left the cab?
I left the cab.
Wow.
I applied the emergency brakes and I stood behind the cab door.
Because if you'd have stayed in the cab, you would have felt the force of the tree.
Or potentially, if there's a branch sticking the wrong way, it could come through the windscreen. It could be quite nasty.
So how much damage was sustained by the train?
The cab windscreen was completely destroyed, as was most of the front of the train. Doors on the front of the train with the train attached was bent, the coupler was bent, it was quite nasty.
And in that instance, do you then have to walk back through the train and just go, sorry folks, we've hit a tree?
I made a PA announcement to tell everyone.
Did another train have to come and pick you up, or how?
No, we proceeded to the next station where all the passengers were detrained and taken away in buses.
I sense that you love working on the railways. Could you sum up why that is?
Working on it's a great thing. It's a great community of people that come together on the railways. The staff all look out for one another, and we're pretty well looked after, and we look after each other, and it's a very family orientated way. It's a big railway family.
Right, I've heard that expression.
Which is very true.
Thank you so much for joining us. And you're not driving this train, you're going to just ride the cushions, as I believe the expression is.
Yes.
With us all the way down through the Red Hill.
I'm travelling pass.
Travelling
pass.
I thought you said travelling Might have to bleep that now. Hello Manchester, hang on, a quick cutaway now to prove that we're in Manchester. What are we here in Manchester to do, Vicky?
We are here, this is the last opportunity we have this summer to visit this particular station. We are here to go to Old Trafford, to Manchester United Halt station, which is only open on match days.
I'm told that this is an unusual manoeuvre because normally trains on this platform 13 would just go straight through, keep going that direction, but instead it's come empty from Man United. It's just done the 13:21 service, dropped everybody off, and it's come back empty, and it will come in and then go back out like the wrong way. And there's a lot of football fans here, which is to be expected, and that's the whole point, and that's the great thing. So Northern run this train just on match days only.
I have to see the doors.
What is it? What's the train?
Is it Sprinter?
I don't think it is. Other door, other door. Other door. Other door. There we go. Other
Been in London for 3 years. We've been following your blog. We're so pleased that we're on this train.
We're on the train. It's quite busy. What we're trying to determine, we've been chatting to some of the Man U fans. We're trying to work out. We should just look at Wikipedia. We're trying to work out how long it's been here. Did Man United help pay? Did the club help pay for the construction of the Halt?
That would seems to make sense to me, but I don't know anything about football.
You know nothing about football. What colour do Man United play in?
Not jump up to celebrate.
Are we here?
How many stations you got left to do then?
About 2,000. Made it to the Hall. Is this the actual? This isn't the ground, is it? This is a car park. We've got to find a sign, obviously. We've got to have a picture that says. There's definitely some people entering turnstiles. We're going to have our picture taken.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
You asked the train staff how to get out if we're not going to the football, and the guy just like looked at you so weirdly.
As if we were like actual bonkers.
Why would
that
you be?
does look like turnstiles to me. It really does. Say that again, Vic.
There's no one in the booth. There's just some turn. Maybe there was at one point, but we do have to go through the turnstiles.
Okay, buddy. If you just put your bag on. So we're at a football match.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah.
And police on horse.
Yeah.
And search dogs.
Yeah.
And I got battled.
I got battled. And we had to leave the platform quite quickly, but it will fill up again later because they'll run 3 services back, and we have to not go inside. Never been to Old Trafford. This is quite exciting.
I literally have no idea what they were shouting.
Hey.
Sunday, if you're watching the match, hope your team wins. I found Geoff, don't worry guys, he's here.
Got it. Your glasses are brilliant. Can I get a picture of the reflection in your glasses?
You get caught up in like the excitement of it all, because there's a guy over there selling Man U scarves, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, let's get a scarf, and then I'm thinking, no, I don't want to buy a Man U scarf. But you like get caught up in the excitement. Everyone's really excited.
Who thinks Vicky should buy a scarf? Who thinks I should buy a scarf for Vicky?
No, I don't want a Man U scarf.
Why don't we buy you a Man United Palace scarf?
I really don't want a Man
Just
U
as a souvenir.
I really don't want one. We've met Ailing, is that correct? Ailing?
Yeah.
And you're here to support Man United today?
Man United, yeah.
And do you regularly come to the football?
Yeah, we try to get over 4 or 5 times a year.
What is it about the football that you like so much?
The husband likes it. I just go with the flow.
Have you travelled by train to get here today?
We travel by bus, but we usually travel by train.
Can I ask how much they are? How much?
They're £8 or 2 for £15.
Mom dancing!
I came for some chips and I got a lovely lady dancing. That's made my Saturday. We just want some chips, please. Stations. Trying to get a clip of every station all over the country.
That was in the 1950s.
Look at that, there's a canal. I love a good canal. So where's this? Where's this now? Congleton. Thank you very much.
Should I get this station on?
I'm getting it.
Getting myself.